look awesome. You look so beautiful. I'm gonna mess up your makeup. You look fantastic.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
I love it.
You look cute.
Oh, thank you.
So handsome.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a good day. Don't cry. You look awesome.
Thank you.
I love it.
You have the
Oh, yes, I do. Whose is it? That would be for me.
No, this is. No, you read yours to me.
Oh, is that how it works? I didn't know that's how we were doing it.
Is that not it?
Huh? That's all? Okay.
Do you want to go first? Or do you want me to?
Sure. I will go first.
Okay.
Wow. The day is finally here. Today is the day I get to become the luckiest man in the world and promise to you that I will be the best husband possible so that I get to spend the rest of my life with you. You are the best friends that I've ever had and ever will have. You never cease to amaze me with how thoughtful you are. I'm so grateful for everything that you have done to plan such an amazing day today. Hopefully it is not raining, but that's okay if it is. I wrote this earlier this week. Today is just one day, but we have the rest of our lives to show our love for each other and to, in all capital letters underlined, hang out. I thought you were going to read it. I am so excited to start a family with you, and then we can have some little kids that can hang out with us too. I promise to support you in everything that you do. I promise to be the best husband and father that I can possibly be. I promise to make an effort so that we never go to bed upset with each other. I promise to continue to try to manage the snakes and squirrels in the yard. Hopefully you will keep doing the spiders though. I promise to continue to watch trash TV with you while maintaining a mostly positive attitude. I promise to love you forever, underlined capital. So let's get married. Let's make sure we are by each other's side all night and have an amazing night that we'll remember for the rest of our lives. Don't forget everything that we practiced with making our kiss look cool and classy. Alyssa says, do I look nervous? I'm not, I swear. Okay, marriage time. I love you more than anything else on the planet. Let's do this. Your almost husband, Kevin.
Aw, love you.
I love you.
Thank you. Mine. Kevin, I made the vow to myself that every aspect of our wedding would be intentional. I wish for the details of today and everything leading up to it to feel like us. I hope you experience this. I hope that today feels like the most intentional of promises to share the rest of our lives together. Almost 5 years ago, when we took a chilly walk in a Connecticut park whose name I don't remember, I was not yet aware that that was the start of us. Every moment after that has been a building block. At first, they were the steps which came together and led me to fall in love with you. Years later, we've built so much more. Trust, stability, teamwork, a sense of home, friendship. You are not only the greatest love of my life, you are also my very best friend. Today, I vow to you to continue to be intentional with our time, our resources, and with the effort I put forth to remind you of how very much I love you. I vow to take the time to look within, to work towards letting go of the little things, and to practice humility in the times when I am wrong. I vow to be strong in the times when you feel weak, and to strive for calm in any chaos. I vow to prioritize you and any future family we create. If we are fortunate enough to have children, I vow to lead by example, so that they may see our love story as a great one. I vow to love you every single day of the rest of my life, regardless of what that day brings us. There are so many people in this world, and you could have had your pick of a future partner and wife. Thank you for choosing me.
I love you so much.
I promise to never take that for granted. Know that I am choosing you today and for all the days ahead. I'll love you always.
I want to give you a hug, but I don't want to mess up your dress. Am I allowed to? Your dress looks hot as hell. I don't want to mess anything up.
Beautiful. Let's look towards each other right here. Wonderful. And let's get a nice big kiss. Beautiful. Perfect. Beautiful. And now over towards me. Beautiful. And then guys, let's get a nice kiss right here. So gorgeous. And then Alyssa, let's kind of like, yes. And now let's kind of like push away, look towards Kevin right here. Beautiful, and Kevin, you can look towards her. Nice big kiss right here. Gorgeous. And a nice big kiss right here, boys clap. Woo! One more kiss, guys, come on. Perfect. Towards each other right here. A little bit of a, almost like a sit. Very, very nice. All right. Beautiful. Let's look down. Nice big kiss. And one more looking towards me. A little bit of a lean in the head. Beautiful.
That would be a really fun. Please be seated. Family and friends, we are gathered together to witness and celebrate the marriage of Kevin and Alyssa. It's no accident that you are here. You have watched them grow up, you have supported them, you have encouraged them, and you have loved them. They recognize that most of you have traveled to be a part of this day, and for that, they are so grateful. Hi, my name's Angelica. I'm a friend of Alyssa and Kevin's. Alyssa and I met back in 2019 through a mutual friend here in Vermont. A short time later, her and Kevin started dating, and they would come to visit. We spent our time playing cribbage, drinking sour beer, riding bikes to Lake Champlain, and eating all the food Burlington has to offer. Let us know if anyone needs any recommendations. If you explored their wedding website, you will see a glimpse of why the state is so special to them. And if you have time to explore any piece of it, I'm sure you will understand as well. From the first time I met Alyssa and Kevin, they seemed to just fit. There was always a sense of calm shared between them, as if they had already lived a whole lifetime together. Now we are here, almost 5 years later, and you both still radiate happiness in yourselves and in each other. Alyssa, you are hardworking, you are thoughtful. How many of you have received one of her handmade cards? You are fiercely loyal. And no matter how busy you are, you always make time for the people you care about. Kevin, you are funny, easygoing, kind, and appreciate the most simple joys in life. Has anyone else seen him on his riding mower? Together you live a life filled with adventure. People have fun when they spend time with both of you. You always fill a room with happiness and leave those you spend time with better than when you found them. Those closest to you feel they can trust you both with anything, and everyone can see the undeniable commitment you share between each other. Alyssa and Kevin have embedded their life together with the intention to live a good one. We attract what we put into the world, and wow, if we all look around, I hope you feel as lucky as I do to be a part of this day. And to call Alyssa and Kevin two of your people. Now let's get them married. As Kevin and Alyssa prepared for their wedding ceremony, they reflect on what it is they appreciate most about each other. Kevin, Alyssa loves that ever since your first conversation, you have been prioritizing your future together. She loves how quickly you became her best friend. Alyssa appreciates how you have encouraged her in her career pursuits and how you have supported all of her dreams for the future. You've been there for every high and low for the past 5 years together. During that time, you have seen every side of Alyssa, and she is grateful for how you have shown her love through all of them. Alyssa loves that even as time passes, coming home to you remains the highlight of the good days, the bad days, and everything in between. Alyssa loves that trusting in you comes naturally, and loving you has always been effortless. Alyssa. Kevin loves that you always stand up for what you believe in. He loves that you always encourage him to be a better person. He loves that you help him to remember birthdays of friends and family members because he has never been very good at that. He loves that you are always excited to go to new places and to try new foods with him. And he loves that you love him for who he is and that you are the only person he would want to spend the rest of his life with. Marriage is perhaps the greatest and most challenging adventure of human relationships. No ceremony can create your marriage. Only you can do that. Through love and patience, through dedication and perseverance, through talking and listening, helping and supporting and believing in each other, through tenderness and laughter, through learning to forgive, learning to appreciate your differences, and by learning to make the important things matter and to let go of the rest. What this ceremony can do is to witness and affirm the choice you make to stand together as partners for life. Kevin and Alyssa have selected a reading that represents their journey and the commitment they are making today. From the Beginning to the End by Robert Fulghum. You have known each other from the first glance of acquaintance to this point of commitment. At some point, you decided to marry. From that moment of yes to this moment of yes, indeed, you have been making promises and agreements in an informal way. All those conversations that were held riding in a car, over a meal, or during long walks. All those sentences that began with, when we're married, and continued with, I will, and you will, and we will. Those late night talks that included someday, and somehow, and maybe. All those promises that are unspoken matters of the heart. All those common things and more are the real process of a wedding. The symbolic vows that you are about to make are a way of saying to one another, you know all those things we've promised and hoped and dreamed? Well, I mean it all, every word. Look at one another and remember this moment in time. Before this moment, you have been many things to one another. Acquaintance, friend, companion, lover, dancing partner, and even teacher, for you have learned much from one another in these last few years. Now you shall say a few words that take you across the threshold of life, and things will never quite be the same between you two. For after these vows, you shall say to the world, this is my husband, this is my wife. Before you proclaim your vows to one another, please declare that it is indeed your intent to be married today. Kevin, do you come here freely and without reservation to give yourself to Alyssa in marriage?
I do.
Alyssa, do you come here freely and without reservation to give yourself to Kevin in marriage?
I do.
You can pass that. Kevin and Alyssa, please take each other's hands. Kevin, please repeat after me. I, Kevin, take you, Alyssa,
I, Kevin, take you, Alyssa,
to be my wife.
to be my wife.
I promise to you
I promise to you
that I will dedicate my life
that I will dedicate my life
to filling our days with beauty and laughter.
to filling our days with beauty and laughter.
I promise to stay by your side
I promise to stay by your side
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
in joy and in sorrow,
in joy and in sorrow,
through the good times and the bad.
through the good times and the bad.
I will celebrate your spirit
I will celebrate your spirit
and all of your accomplishments.
and all of your accomplishments.
I will work to inspire you
I will work to inspire you
and be here to remind you
and be here to remind you
you will never face this world alone.
you'll never face this world alone.
I take you today as my partner,
I take you today as my partner,
my confidant,
my confidant,
my other half,
my other half,
and I will love you without reservation
and I will love you without reservation
all the days of my life.
all the days of my life.
Alyssa, please repeat after me. I, Alyssa, take you, Kevin,
I, Alyssa, take you, Kevin,
to be my husband,
to be my husband,
to promise you
to promise you
that I will dedicate my life
that I will dedicate my life
to filling our days with beauty and laughter.
to filling our days with beauty and laughter.
I promise to stay by your side
I promise to stay by your side
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
in joy and in sorrow,
in joy and in sorrow,
through the good times and the bad.
through the good times and the bad.
I celebrate your spirit
I will celebrate your spirit
and all of your accomplishments,
and all of your accomplishments,
and I will work to inspire you
and I will work to inspire you
and be here to remind you
and be here to remind you
you will never face this world alone.
you will never face this world alone.
I take you today as my partner,
I take you today as my partner,
my confidant,
my confidant,
my other half,
my other half,
and I will love you without reservation
and I will love you without reservation
all the days of my life.
all the days of my life.
Kevin and Alyssa will now exchange rings as a symbol of their unbreakable love and commitment to one another.
Do you want to take them?
I can. Okay. Kevin, please place this ring on Alyssa's left hand and repeat after me. I give you this ring
I give you this ring
to remind you of this day
to remind you of this day
when we vowed that our love
when we vowed that our love
will overcome all things.
will overcome all things.
Alyssa, please place this ring on Kevin's left hand and repeat after me. I give you this ring
I give you this ring
to remind you of this day
to remind you of this day
when we vowed that our love
when we vowed that our love
will overcome all things.
will overcome all things.
Kevin and Alyssa, before these witnesses, you have pledged to be joined in marriage. By the power vested in me, by the state of Vermont, I pronounce you husband and wife. You may now share your first kiss as a married couple. Alright. Kevin and Alyssa, please join hands for a blessing. These are the hands of your best friend, young and strong and full of love for you, that are holding yours on your wedding day as you promise to love each other today, tomorrow, and forever. These are the hands that will work alongside yours as together you build your future. These are the hands that will countless times wipe the tears from your eyes, tears of sorrow and tears of joy. These are the hands that will give you support and encouragement to chase down your dreams. These are the hands that will give you strength when you need it. These are the hands that will lift your chin and brush your cheek as they raise your face to look into eyes that are filled with overwhelming love for you. And lastly, these are the hands that even when wrinkled and aged, will still be reaching for yours, still giving you the same unspoken tenderness with just a touch. And now, for the first time ever, I present to you the newlyweds, Mr. and Mrs. Reed.
Perfect. Alyssa, I think we're gonna have you gorgeous, guys. Perfect. Cheese. Wow, good job.
Wisconsin cheese.
Perfect. Beautiful. Let's get a kiss. So good, guys. Crazy breeze, so that is stunning right there. Kiss right here. If you can reach. Yeah. So stunning. Very nice. So it's cool. Sometimes you can. You need like a whole lot.
Attention to the door to the right. We're going to introduce our bridal party. Let's bring them in. Let's give a round of applause for our stars of the show. This is Amy, Andrew, Camille, Charlie, Julia, Brady. Come on in, you guys. Looking great. We're gonna have you guys take a seat because we actually need to make an introduction to Alyssa and Kevin making their first appearance as husband and wife. Mr. and Mrs. Reed, come on in here, you guys. Yeah! Fantastic. I'm gonna have you guys stay on the dance floor to celebrate your first dance as husband and wife. Congratulations, you guys.
You think you know all about it, then it seems you are wrong. She hit it out of the park before it even begun. I needed sunshine in the darkness burning out. Well, now I know that I'm the fuel and she's the spark. We are bound to each other's hearts, caught, torn and pulled apart. This love is like wildfire, and to my word now I'll be true, can't stop this breaking loose.
want to take a quick moment to say thank you to everybody. I know that everybody here traveled, and that means more than I can possibly say. To my mom and dad, mom helped out with some last-minute wardrobe issues. Kevin's parents, not only for everything today and everything leading up to the wedding, but everything that you've done in the last few years with all the early morning flights and drop-offs and things like that, and holidays that we missed because of work. I just really appreciate that, all your love and support over the last few years. Aubrey and Jake have been holding down the fort for days planning this, so we appreciate everything that you guys have done, and everybody in our wedding party took a flight to be here today, so appreciate that too.
Thank you so much for everybody. Pretty much everyone had to travel to get out here, so we appreciate it. Let's have a fun night tonight.
I got one more. I just want to take a minute to thank Angelica for the really beautiful ceremony today. Thank you.
What I was going to say was open bar, good food. We'll get the dance floor started in a little bit, and let's have a fun night.
Okay, now that Kevin is back from the restroom, that was awkward. Good evening, everybody. I'll start out by introducing myself. My name is David. I am the father of the bride, and thank you. And the father-in-law to Kevin, so thank you. I'd like to make a couple other quick introductions. First of all, my wife, Melanie, who's sitting right here. Raise your hand. Thank you. My daughter, Aubrey, the maid of honor. And my other son-in-law, Tom. Tom, stand up. Take a bow. You know, as father of the bride, it's kind of a surreal moment to be here to see my daughter as the bride, looking as beautiful and radiant as ever. Alyssa, you look beautiful tonight. It reminds me of the beautiful bride I married 31 years ago, which is your mom. I'm incredibly proud, Alyssa, of the woman that you've become. From the moment that you came into our lives, you have blessed your mom and I with joy and laughter and love. And I remember the day that you were born, and I remember like it was yesterday, and it was an incredible moment for us. And over the years, I've been amazed into the young woman that you've grown up to be, your strength, your compassion, your honesty, your outgoing personality, and the love that you give. I'm equally as impressed with your kindness, your intelligence, your determination, your drive to succeed, and your tenderness. Is very proud as a father to be able to say all those things about their daughter. Of course, there's also that uncanny ability of yours to make a point when a point doesn't necessarily need to be made. So that's just a forewarning. If there's any customer service representatives with us tonight, just a forewarning, because Alyssa might have something to say about that. So Alyssa, over the years, as you were growing up too, as I've often talked about the times, those embarrassing moments, and those photos that we've taken. And I said, this is going to be really a great thing on your wedding day to share that. So I have a special surprise for you tonight. I have none of those. I have a feeling that's why you chose Vermont as your destination. I couldn't bring all those. So all kidding aside, I feel incredibly blessed to be here tonight to celebrate the next chapter of your life. So I'd like to say a couple of things about Kevin. And for those of you that are fathers with daughters, hopefully you can relate, is that when your daughter brings a boyfriend home, it's always kind of an awkward moment because you're not really sure what the intentions are of this young man. And I remember the first time that I had a conversation with Kevin. It was during COVID, so it was over a Teams or Zoom meeting, video call. And I was a little apprehensive, especially with some of the boyfriends that Alyssa has introduced us to in the past. I thought, I have no idea where this is going. But I was nice, at least I thought I was. Introductions, and I thought, well, I need to try to find some common ground or something I could strike up a conversation with. So now, knowing that we're from Wisconsin, home of America's team, the Green Bay Packers, and Alyssa is a season ticket holder of the Green Bay Packers. It took 20 years to come off the season ticket waiting list. I asked Kevin, I said, do you like football? His answer was, yeah. I said, well, who do you root for? And his answer was the New England Patriots. I looked at Melanie, and she gave me those eyes like, be nice. So I thought, I was just going to throw him a softball. I said, what's your favorite team in the NFC? And his response was the Philadelphia Eagles. And I thought, okay, Alyssa likes this guy, and I'm thinking, okay, well, he's honest, right? He's honest. That's a good thing. Honesty's a good thing. He's not very smart, but he's honest. So I decided to roll with it, and I'm glad that I did. It's because Kevin has become just a great piece of our family, and I've enjoyed the time that I've had to spend with him. It's nice to have him over where we can sit down and have a cocktail, have some blackberry brandy together and chat. That's always a great time. I love to hear stories from the ER, and I loved, one of our favorite games is the play that game from the ER called What's That Object? So that's always fun. He's introduced me to the wonderful lyrics of Wheeler Walker, which I think is great. If you haven't picked up his CD, you might want to look at that. He's also he's really participated in the things that our family likes to do. So he's done some fishing with us, both ice fishing, open water fishing. He's caught some great fish. I remember the first time that we went out, and he was catching some really nice fish, some nice walleye, some bass. I'm like, Kevin, this is not like it is all the time, but he's actually done pretty good. Ice fishing, we have a great time doing that, and we enjoy that. And then also, he's taken up hunting. So he's bought a weapon. He's taken care of some vermins in the backyard. As a matter of fact, he's actually doing some hunter safety education courses for the neighbors, from my understanding. So it's really great to have Kevin as part of our family. Alyssa, it's clear to me that Kevin adores and loves you. Sean and Nori, Melly and I could not be more happy to have your son walk through life with our daughter Alyssa. It's a testament to the parents that you are, and I raise a glass to you. I don't have it with me, but so thank you. Kevin and Alyssa, I know that you guys are meant for each other, and I wish you all the best as you embark upon this new journey together, and I wish you all the joy and laughter an adventurous lifetime together. So that's good. I do have one thing that I'm going to read it. It's if I could, just a father's blessing, if you will, something that I wanted to do. I'm going to read it. I'd like to just say, may God bless this marriage as you embark upon your beautiful journey together. May He fill your hearts with love and joy and your days with laughter. May He guide you with strength through any challenge you face, and may your lives be intertwined with faith, guiding you always. Here's to a lifetime of happiness and cherished memories. Congratulations, both of you.
Okay, I have quite the tough act to follow. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Aubrey. I am the sister of the beautiful bride. Standing here today, I'm overwhelmed with joy and love as I get to celebrate this special day with all of you. Growing up with Alyssa has always been a great joy. I have lots of great memories growing up with Alyssa, from squeezing into the same inner tube when we were little and trying to hold on as our dad was trying to knock us into the water. Usually, thankfully, my mom was in the boat to tell him to slow down. Alyssa and I also, if we weren't playing on the lake, you could find us playing Barbies together, or reading books together, listening to the Country Top 40. My parents did not like it, so Alyssa and I would listen in our rooms with our boombox together. For those of you that know Alyssa, she's always been quite the rule follower, but I'm here to say that when she was little, she was not. One of my favorite memories from when we were little, and I don't think my parents know this, is the first time my parents left us home alone together. Alyssa and I, we loved reading, and so Alyssa decided she would teach me how to pretend to fall asleep and then secretly read after I had gone to bed. Yeah, when my parents were gone, I pretended I would lay in the bed and Alyssa would pretend to walk really loudly down the hallway, and that was my cue that the parents were coming, and quickly stuffed the book under my bed. So I never actually got the nerve to do that when my parents were actually home, but we had lots of great practice doing it together. As Alyssa and I got older, we each found our callings, and Alyssa and I grew even closer. Our weekly phone calls turned into daily calls, talking about our successes, challenges, funny stories, things that just happened throughout our day. And Alyssa, I love you very much. I'm blessed to have you as a sister. I hope you know that even though you've found your person in life, I'm always just a phone call away. I'm also filled with great pride as Alyssa marries Kevin, a person who compliments her in every way. To be honest, I didn't really know Kevin the whole first year that Alyssa and Kevin dated. But as Alyssa and Kevin grew closer together and they came back to visit in Wisconsin, I got to know him, and it was clear how much Alyssa and Kevin were truly meant to be together. They've always taken care of each other. One of the first times Kevin was at our house, my dad decided to take Kevin inner tubing behind the boat, which he was very excited for. He was so excited he forgot to take his phone out of his pocket. And Alyssa, you could hear her in the background telling Kevin, "Don't go on, you're going to dislocate your shoulder again." And Kevin was so excited that he just got on anyways. Thankfully, Kevin jumped off of the tube just as he was feeling his shoulder come out, so that was good. Then when my parents and I went to visit Kevin and Alyssa in Connecticut, They took us to a winery. Kevin told us it was a really great place to be because him and his friends had been there a couple weeks prior, and they really liked this winery because Kevin said the wine glasses were free, which we thought was great. So our whole family, we went there, we had a picnic lunch, and we took our wine glasses home with us. Later to find out that maybe Kevin and his friends had a little too much to drink that time before, and as much as we enjoy our glasses today, those shouldn't have come home with us. So if Kevin tells anybody here that the wine glasses are complimentary, you might want to question him a little bit. Kevin, you are a wonderful partner for my sister. The love and respect that you two share is evident, and it warms my heart to see how happy you make each other. I love that you're joining our family, and I'm proud to call you my brother. Alyssa, thank you for being an amazing person and for letting me be a part of your special day. I've always admired your strength, your kindness, and the way that you approach life with such grace and determination. I've watched the two of you work together as a team. You take care of each other, you support each other. I've seen you both compromise, you've apologized to one another, and those are all really great qualities to have in a marriage. That's going to take you very far in life. So I'm so happy to see the two of you create a beautiful life together. You have many great memories ahead, hopefully lots of adventures and traveling. And I know everybody here is excited to join you in on those journeys. So at this time, I'd like to raise a glass to Kevin and Alyssa. May your life together be filled with love, laughter, and endless happiness. Here's to a future as bright as the love that you two share together. Cheers.
Hello, everyone. How are we doing tonight? We need a little bit better than that. How are we doing tonight? Please. Okay. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Jake. I'm the best man. I'm Kevin's taller, more handsome, but less formally educated older brother. I first want to start off by thanking our parents, Sean, Nori, Dave, and Melanie, for bringing our families together this evening. Please give them a round of applause. I do want to apologize to the niche side of the house. Before this party really gets started, the Reed side brings a rowdy bunch when we come to these sorts of things. Kevin and Alyssa, thank you guys for choosing me to be up here on your special day. I want to start off with a disclaimer. For those of you that were able to attend my wife Lindsay and I's wedding 8 years ago, you'll remember that Kevin used his best man speech as an opportunity to work out his stand-up comedy set. He spent about 10 minutes making tall guy and dick jokes at my expense. As his older brother, I'm going to take the high road tonight and not submit all of you to that childish behavior. So therefore, there'll only be one dick joke in the speech tonight. Kev, buckle up, pal. Rainman and I go way back. Being only 15 months apart, we did everything together and shared everything with each other as we were growing up. Our dad was in the Navy. Booyah. And with how much we moved around as kids, we really did rely on each other for everything as we moved from place to place. Shared the same toys, played the same sports, and often had the same group of friends. You would think spending that much time together that our interests and personalities would be very similar, but anyone that knows the two of us knows that could not be farther from the truth. Take your average Christmas morning, for example. When I was excited opening the latest video game or CD like a normal child, Kevin would be looking for a Rubik's Cube, or a magic set, or a book on chess, or a paper airplane make kit, or the one time he got this box that was full of rope, and you got to learn how to make different kinds of knots. We all knew early on that this strange little boy operated just a bit differently from the rest of us. As we got older, we continued to find ourselves thick as thieves, getting into mischief as all teenagers do. Like the time he and I were supposed to go to off-season football training in the summer during high school, and instead we decided to ditch practice and go to Taco Bell a couple towns over. We were scared of our parents finding out, so we bailed on practice. We got around that for driving around in my car for 2 hours with the windows rolled up. It had no AC. Thank you for that, Dad. So that we would be all sweaty by the time we got home. And our parents were none the wiser. Or the time I drove all over town in the middle of the night until the last possible second of our curfew to try and get him to sober up from the underage drinking he may or may not have been doing at a party that we were at together. Like any good big brother, I let him use my shoes to puke in so that he wouldn't ruin the inside of the car. Being as close as we are in age as you may expect, we found ourselves constantly competing with each other, whether it was for our parents' love and attention, our grades in the classroom, or like the time when we were in high school and we had just moved to Connecticut, and after football practice when our teammates made us line up in the shower to figure out who the bigger Reed brother was. That's your dick joke for the evening, guys. I'll humbly tell you that Kevin has always won that competition. So let me be the first to congratulate you two on your wedding night. So when I got accepted into the Naval Academy and became a Navy pilot, I thought I finally got him. There's no way he can top this. So what does he do? Goes to the University of Connecticut, gets straight A's, gets accepted into medical school, and becomes an ER physician. Kids, earmuffs? You son of a bitch. But on a serious note, I couldn't ask for a better little brother. It's not very often that an older brother has the privilege of looking up to a younger brother. Your drive, your success, your accomplishments are beyond impressive, and I'm truly so proud of you. Now for you, Alyssa. All I could ask for my little brother is that he finds someone that makes him a better man. And seeing the change with Kevin was almost instantaneous when you came into the picture. All of a sudden, when you started dating, Kevin started remembering holidays, birthdays, Christmases, and his niece and nephew even started getting gifts. What a coincidence. You guys are perfect for each other, even if you are a Packers fan. Go Pats. All joking aside, I can see how happy you guys are when you're together. We share your guys' love of adventure, travel, and we can't wait for all of the future trips that we share together. I'm so excited to see your family and the future that you two build together. Alyssa, please allow me to welcome you to our crazy family. Now finally for the two of you, or as my 2-year-old refers to you both, Alyssa. As your big brother, let me pass you a piece of advice that our dad gave me when I got married and started a family. Don't be so focused on setting yourselves up for the future that you miss the good stuff that's happening in the present. Take a second to take a step back and enjoy days like today, surrounded by everybody that loves you. Because if you take care of the present, the future will work itself out just fine. And Kev, if you just say yes, dear, that works out most of the time. Now that's enough of me talking. Kevin and Alyssa, congratulations to everyone. Please raise your glass. I'd like to make 2 toasts. To the two of you, I wish you a lifetime of love and happiness. Cheers. And to the rest of us, let's have a hell of a night. Cheers.
Who, by the way, gave one of the best speeches ever. I listened to a lot of these things, I had to sit through a lot of these things, that was awesome, dude. You killed it. You killed it. brothers. So let's get up one time. It's the biggest thing that is possible, right? Without it, we can't do it.